morning, everybody. Welcome back to another morning of working out. Here we go. Let's start with side shuffle. Start with your speed. Pay attention. Maybe every day is different for you. All right, 40-30 workout. Standard protocols. No equipment required. A little bit of new stuff showing up here. Got my key in my pocket. There we go. Feel that breathing elevate. Don't freak out. It's supposed to happen. All right. Nice. Hopefully you had a good long weekend, if it was a long weekend for you. And we're back at it. All right, we're side shuffling. The ceiling drops down on us. The hips roll backwards a little bit. Chest stays up. Stomach has to work a little harder. Also, the legs feel like they're working harder now. Increasing the intensity of this warm-up. And off we go. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Let's do baby jumping jacks. Baby jumping jacks. You don't have to leave the ground. Just the heels have to leave, maybe. You can start at a really gentle level, like a hop and a pause. I'm just a big fan of chucking the body around, bouncing it around, waking up the nervous system. If you don't use it, you lose it, all that kind of stuff. Here we go. Jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1. Let's do leg swing to opposite hand. And go start off just a little quicker than you like to. All right? Let's get it in gear. Not too much trunk bending or twisting. Lots of shoulder and hip motion. Bracing through the stomach just to make sure that whole area is nice and rigid and stabilized. And again, we're just going a little quicker. A little tiny bit quicker. I got some pretty good leg stuff going on today and core stuff today. And the core stuff, we're also going to tax our shoulders. So this might be like level 1 is easier, level 2 is moderate. This might be a level 3. 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Let's do big circles. We're starting right off out of the gate. Big circles with shoulders, but slow. And just being cautious. We're going all right to the big circles. So look for any little nicks or hitches or sensations of discomfort and let your shoulder just work around those. Don't push through them, okay? This can cause some popping and snapping sounds. Kind of normal. If it's pain with the popping and snapping, then just move around that. Don't go through it, move around it, okay? Switch direction, same thing. Now this is completely different. Other direction causes its own challenges or feels completely better. Because we're going so slow, the shoulders are working quite hard now to maintain these positions. Okay, lifting, okay, but when we come back down, don't let the arms drop. Hold those positions, stay in a stable way, okay? And you're still breathing, and you're still bracing through the abdomen. That's it. We got it. Last one here, perfect. All right, for dynamic mobility, we're gonna take that right leg back. Both hands come to the inside of the front leg. Get as close to the floor as possible. Come on up and switch sides. And if that floor is too far away and that's too big of a movement, then the hands come to the front leg. You drop as low as you feel comfortable with. This is partly about, I guess, creating a stretch feeling, but more about using the whole body in one big smooth movement, okay? We're not trying to accomplish any sort of range of motion world records for us. It's more about moving the whole body, okay? And then from a balance perspective, when you put that foot back there, can you do it in one smooth movement? When you bring it back to the front, can you do that in one smooth movement? Or do you have to do 2 or 3? Do whatever you need to do, but challenge yourself to actually put it where you want it and then put it back. One more each side. Nice. Last one here. All right, we are ready. Grab some water if you need. All right, a couple things here. So we're gonna do a squat with leg reach. Pardon me for a second. So for 40 seconds, you and I will sit like a squat and then reach out and back, okay? Or I might say reach backwards. So backwards and back to the, okay? The moving leg is not the working leg. The working leg is the one that's holding you still, okay? So make sure that when you squat, you start by reaching the hips backwards and then you sit. And the depth of your squat will be a little less than your normal squat because you're holding it the whole time. So listen for the instruction. I might say reach to the side, or I might say reach to the back. You'll figure it out. Then we'll do that one side and then the other side, okay? And then we're going to do a plank, knee to elbow. Yeah, boom, right? So full meal deal. You rock forwards onto your wrists so they bend and the knee actually touches the elbow. However, it doesn't have to because that's more challenging, right? So maybe it just comes close, or maybe it doesn't even come close at all, okay? And then there's the option of having those hands on your stool, chair, back to the couch. And then as you rise up, the chances of the knee touching the elbow are zero just because of how the body's shaped. So again, it doesn't matter. They don't have to touch. Just try. Okay. All right. Boom. And then the fourth exercise, or I guess maybe third is what it's called. We're going to get back into kind of a modified bear stand position. So hands on ground, knees on ground, hips at 90 degrees. But then we're going to lift up. And now we're going to try to bear weight on one hand. So my left hand is bearing weight, and my left foot comes through, almost like a breakdance move. And then I go back, and I switch sides. Okay? So that's what we're going to try to do. Got that? This is one of those things where, from the front, so pretend you're breakdancing, I think, right? That's the kind of the image I get in my head. So this is where I'd love to see you guys do this because it's new that we've never done it before. Modification of this is simply don't make such a big movement. So just kind of, you might even keep one hand partially on the ground and try to bring a leg through. And then just fingertips and bring the leg through a little bit. All we're doing is something a little different to make it a little more challenging, all right? That's how you modify that. And then finally, the last modification you got for that is don't go for the full 40 seconds. Stop at 20 or 30, have a longer rest, enjoy it, okay? All right, I misspoke. I'm gonna change this up from what I said. We're gonna do squat leg reach one side, then plank thing. Squat reach the other side, and then the new bear body twist thing, okay? Just follow along, here we go. We got this. Squat leg reach. First off's going to the side. We're going in, 3, 2, 1. Squat, and then reach. Here we go. You're probably exhaling as the foot goes out, not because it's working, but because your leg is working harder to support you when that leg is out there. Now, to make this a little easier, you can pause for a moment, and then leg goes out, leg goes in, pause for a moment, and then weight bear on both legs equally to give that working leg a little bit of a rest. Make it harder, don't pause. There we go. We got 7 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice. Okay, if you're really wincing and that's so hard, modify it by don't go down quite so low. You can choose that. All right, next exercise is plank knee to elbow. And I'm pretty sure this is going to feel like level 3. All right. And the slower you go with this, the better, because that makes it harder. So don't speed through this. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And a really nice modification for this exercise is also to simply stop when you're done. You don't have to do the full 40 seconds. That's just an arbitrary chunk of time that I've chosen. We're halfway, 20 seconds. Keep breathing. We're almost there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice. All right. I see that. Now we're doing squat leg reach other side. Oh. Yesterday I was at home, and my son and I were watching something on Prime, I guess, and it has the ads, and there's a little timer that shows you how much time of the ad is left. Okay, squat leg reach. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Anyways, so I wanted to go do something in the kitchen, and I was just counting in my head without looking at the screen how many seconds were left, and I counted down like from 45 down, like to the nose, perfectly. And my son was like, "How did you count seconds so perfectly?" And I'm like, "I just do that for a living." Okay, now 13 seconds to go. Come on, dig in here. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Nice. I had something in the microwave, and then they thought, well, I was cheating by simply counting the timer on the microwave because I wasn't looking at the TV. And I thought, oh, I could have totally done that and cheated. But no, I didn't. All right, we're doing our bear break dance. I got no name for this yet, so it's evolving as we go. All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Do this in a controlled fashion. So you're weight bearing on that one arm, so that shoulder is getting an awesome workout. And not so much the deltoids, which we typically focus on, but the shoulder stabilizers, the rotator cuff, and the serratus anterior, which are far more important. Unless, of course, you're wearing a sleeveless dress or a short sleeve shirt. Then the deltoids are arguably more important. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice. Okay, one round done. So with that new exercise, that's its name, the new exercise, we're not really rotating the trunk. All right, shoulders and hips actually follow each other as we're going through those motions. But if there is rotation, don't worry about it. As long as you're bracing, which you naturally will, you're safe. All right, squat leg back. 3, 2, 1, reaching back. So the body does not go backwards. Notice, I am not moving backwards, nor should you. That back leg is bearing almost no weight back there. Halfway. That's super important with this. Head up, looking forwards, don't look at the floor. 8 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. Ooh. All right, now you got to walk around to catch your breath and recover. Coming up, plank knee to elbow. Good job showing up. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we're in. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Going faster does not make the time go by faster. Smooth, halfway. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice. Big breaths. All right, squat with leg reach going back in 10. Get ready in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Keep breathing. Probably exhaling when the leg goes back. That's halfway. Ten seconds to go. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Awesome. All right. Coming up to the bear breakdance. Now, if it's new for you, and which likely it is, be patient with yourself. New things can feel impossible. Okay, we're going 3, 2, 1. Here we go. But we're actually using all the strength pieces that we've already trained, like the side plank, lifting bottom leg, right? So that your groin and your adductors are working. Shoulder knows what to do. It's just different. Halfway. "12 seconds to go. And now it's 3, 2, 1. Rest. Perfect. 2 rounds done. Last one coming up. Okay, this is when modifications may come into play here with a workout that's slightly harder. Don't do the whole set. Stop after 30 seconds. Squat, leg reach to the side, back to the side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I find this one far more difficult than reaching backwards. Therefore, 9 times out of 10, that means that it's better for me. The side benefit is the moving leg. Okay, we're at 15 seconds. That muscle that has to put your leg out there, the glute med, this is just good for that. We're almost there. 3, 1, rest. Nice. Ooh. So I was on the fly making a slight adaptation to that movement by simply not moving my leg as often. I'd get it underneath and I'd pause. Making it work. All right, plank. Knee to elbow. It just doesn't stop. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. "14 seconds to go. And now it's 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Nice. All right. Plank. Sorry. Squat. Leg reach to the side. One more time. Coming up. And 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. again, with this one, the body is not moving sideways. Check yourself on that. In fact, if your left leg is shooting out, your body weight shifts to the right slightly. So it's completely over top the working leg. The still leg. 8 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, so why do we do that? Well, it's just really hard on your body, but in a good way. There's no motion in the working leg, so that safety cranks up to top notch, but the stress on the muscles also cranks up top notch. So win-win. All right, bear twist, 3, 2, 1, here we go. That arm that's bearing your weight really needs to be underneath your body, not out front underneath your face. "15 seconds to go. Oh, come on. 10. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice. All right, come on out of that. And grab some water if you need, but not too much. Whew. All right, what do we got here? So on the list of things to do right now, I have more side plank stuff. But I think that's inappropriate because we did lots of one arm, one shoulder stabilizing things there. Now, I don't want to do side plank stuff. And if it was good for us, I would still do it. But I think we've taxed that sufficiently. So we're going to do some squat pulses. All right. So you get to use both legs now. Both legs are tired, but they've been working in isolation. Now they got to go together. So I'm going to say down. And then we're all going to squat, boom. And then I'm going to count like 3, 2, 1, up. We're going to pulse at the bottom. Tiny little movements. Okay. This is going to remind us of how low we should be going. We're going to go lower with this than we've been going with the leg stuff so far. So get ready. 3, 2, 1, squat. And then pulse. Get low. 3, 2, 1, and then come up and right back down. And for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up and right back down for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come on up and rest. I'm not sure why I set the timer for that because I'm just making this up as we go. We're resting. We're resting. Oh, big breaths. I got winded on that one. And we're going to do this again. Same idea. Follow along. Get lower than we've been going. Ready? We're going down. And we're holding for 2, 1. And come on up. Nice. And back down. Pulse 4, 3, 2, 1. And come on up and down. Pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up and down. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up and back down for 3, 2, 1. And up and back down for 3, 2, 1. Up and get extra low on this one and down for 5, 4. That's it. 3, 2, 1. And up and rest. Nice. Okay. All right, walk it out. We're going to try one more little thing here. This is kind of an exercise, but more of a mobility test. We're really warmed up. We're a little bit tired. Let's see what we got. So follow me this. We're just going to test your ability to do a proper true deep squat. So feet are a little bit wider to fit your body between your legs. Let's try it. Let's squat all the way down and then just keep going and going and going, and you sit. Now, if you got here, are you struggling with this? Or could this actually be like a rest position? For a human body, this should be a rest position. We should actually be able to cross our arms, put our head down, and have a little nap in this position, okay? If we have good enough ankle motion, hip motion, spinal motion, this should just be chilling, okay? Anyways, let's come out of that. Oof. Now I'm going to show you one thing to do to make that more comfortable. I just got lightheaded, so I'm just going to take a break here. All right, so if that wasn't perfectly comfortable, here's something you can try. So part of our stretch for the day, we're going to get into that low position. And then also, if this is like really challenging, just put something under your heels, like something that's like 5 millimeters or 10 millimeters. So the heels are raised. This becomes way easier. Then you're here, kind of hug your knees, okay? And then just gently twist side to side, little tiny bits. Just little rotations. The hips love this. The knees really like this. The ankles, I'm not sure if they care. Mostly for the knees. Just little rocks, and then come on out. Ah, nice. All right, stretch, lunge stretch. My favorite stretch. Get my pad for my knee, so I'm happy about this. You don't need the pad, unless of course you do, then get it. All right, left foot in front. Resting on that knee or hands on floor, and we're just stretching all sorts of stuff. The back leg, it's the front of the hip that's being stretched. For the front leg, it's the groin and the glute a little bit. And now we're just bringing it back down. Both kind of from a mental excitement standpoint and from a physical standpoint. Chill, relax. And 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. All right, so we've talked about getting our assessment of our life for this new season. Our schedule is going to change. Are things going to change? How do we keep activity in the schedule? Usually the answers to those questions are, I'm not going to say simple. They're kind of right in front of us, but often we can't see them. So those make for really good questions to ask someone like me. Right? So you can reach out to me. You can put a message into the workout at the end. Just message me directly. I'll see it pop up. I'll take note of it. I'll get back to you. Or email me, danmandi@saskpolytech.net, or wellness@saskpolytech.net. Those also end up coming to me. Let's switch sides. Or if hopefully I don't cut you off, but you can also just stay on the video. And if sometimes I have time to hang out, sometimes I don't. So just stay on. And then hopefully I don't just end it without noticing that, oh, someone's still here with a question. If that happens, I'm sorry. That would smoke me a little bit if that happened. Anyways, the point is get those questions answered. If for some reason people on their own, me included, when we're doing our own thing, we sometimes don't do the right thing. Let's switch sides. So yeah, I've got people that I go to say, hey, this is what I've been doing and this is what I want to do. What should I do now? And they'll go, well, this. Like, oh yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. And then off I go. And then I just know what to do. 3, 2, 1, and that's it. That's the workout. Awesome. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. And so does your body. I'll see you Thursday. Take care.